It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
You got knocked the fuck out!
Right everyone, it's balls deep time, and wow, I did not expect this. A Boruto arc episode finale that actually paid off and worked well. I thought this episode was great. I really enjoyed it a lot, and the animation was fantastic. Boruto, this whole arc looked brilliant, and you can tell the effort behind all of it with the directing. The quality has definitely increased, and it really does give me high hopes for the future of the anime. Imagine seeing Naruto vs Delta with this high quality. So cutting to the episode, we see the plot progressing with the problem of the curse mark potentially spreading across the Naruto universe due to the birds being in migration season, and they will fly off to the next location and make all the animals or potential villagers receive the curse. So just this alone is consistent, and it makes sense in accordance to the arc to what the bird poop scientists explained in earlier episodes. The episode does a great job of establishing the greater problem the characters need to solve and why because of this, meaning the writing is already better quality than the goddamn Octa Oniki arc we just got beforehand.
私がもう少し何かをしてやれればよかったのかもしれん。だが今回のことで
In the meanwhile, the scientist who is pure evil has achieved Sage transformation and chases Jugo out of the science lab to face him one-on-one. The mad scientist wants to see his creation at full power on how great he is due to having a superiority complex and being evil for the sake of being evil.
Of course!
I mean, this dude even says he's better than Orochimaru. I mean, what? Generally speaking, the writing on the bird shit eater hasn't been that spectacular and it's pretty predictable. So I think the Boruto writers, they dashed this line in for a bit of spice for good measure, because they know we as a fanbase, we actually surprisingly all like Orochimaru now and respect his character. So the beating, oh my god, the beating he receives from Jugo is so much more satisfying. This dude gave us dodgy vibes from the very start.
Ay, 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 ay.
I'm gay.
Boruto tries to help Jugo whilst the others try to fix the bird issue before they fly off. The animation was excellent, like and I personally felt satisfied. Like legitly, I got a smile on my face and I wanted the scientist to be freaking deceased. So with all of this going on and the shit eater out of the way within 20 seconds by Jugo smashing him to pieces and taking away his curse mark, Boruto needs to solve the problem by using Naruto's most powerful jutsu, right? You guys know what it is, right? You guessed it. Talk no jutsu, fam! It's the #1 technique in the world! Boruto's plot armor does kick in a little because he does get punched cleanly while Jugo is in Sage transformation, and he has been drugged from beforehand if we remember. But Boruto realizes during the fight whilst New is facing Jugo that he needs to use the Rasengan while the acceleration of his speed to create more power and damage to Jugo. Now, I actually like this from Boruto because it's again emphasizing the idea on how intelligent Boruto is compared to Naruto and everyone else. We have to remember that Boruto is a prodigy, and in his school exams he got a perfect score, for example, so he's clearly more intelligent than everyone else. So him understanding navigation from beforehand to locate the cave and all of these basic scientific facts does benefit him in fights more so than his father Naruto. One change, however, in which I would have made to make this scene work even better is for Boruto creating a plan to intimidate Jugo to attack him at full speed with his jets, right? But Boruto, he should have aimed the Rasengan at one of his jets on the top left or top right and not the center of his chest. This would scientifically make more sense because the change of direction due to the damage the Rasengan would cause It would make Jugo go out of control, cause more damage, and it would make Boruto seem even more smarter. Jugo is like a jet, right? So obviously destroying one of the wings instead of aiming at the chest is the best way to take down a stronger enemy. On top of that, another thing I might have changed as a director would be to incorporate the concept of Ninshu again by having a slight flashback of Jugo remembering what Boruto said about destiny being able to change due to the knock of the Rasengan. This would have then made the plot make even more sense when Jugo is about to kill Boruto, but he ends his sage transformation at the right time to realize what he was doing is wrong. Overall though, I still think this episode was great and good animation with good developments for everyone involved. For example, the arc also kept foreshadowing the idea that Sumire cannot control her Pokemon New. She does not have enough badges from the respective gym leaders to make him listen to her, right? New doesn't even listen to her whilst he faces Jugo. So in the end of the episode, it connects to the manga and everything I predicted from the very start of the arc. You know, you guys remember what I said, right? I told you guys 1.5 months ago that the reason Sumire is acting weird is because she is thinking about on whether or not she wants to be a ninja anymore. Now, slight spoilers now, you got 2 seconds to move 30 seconds ahead. But basically, as I explained more than 1 month ago, the episode links with the manga in which Sumire declares to the others that she wants to join Katasuke's team to learn how to control New and help the scientific division. So this arc also helps indicate the later confession in which she has with Sarada, where Sumire admits that she actually has feelings for Boruto and likes him. This arc does a great job of foreshadowing these feelings. If you guys didn't notice, but Sumire in this arc and her interactions with Boruto, they have always been positive. Boruto inspires her and amongst other things, so obviously she is going to end up liking him. Another obvious part of my analysis that has turned out to be correct, where Boruto kind of says the exact same thing I said 2 weeks ago, where Boruto will need to come to the conclusion that he needs to change and have the drive to change destiny. It's the only way the plot can progress, and this episode did that. That's surprising me. Again, another great development for him. I explained before that the theme of predestination is once again explored, and it's making Boruto learn a lot about himself and what he wants to become in the future. Does he want to be someone that believes in predestination, that cannot change the future and accept his circumstances? Or does he want to be someone that can make a change even under those circumstances? So Boruto needs to become a person that wants to change and save the future, because he will lose his bonds and Konoha is destroyed due to the predestined prophecy given by Toneri and Momoshiki, right? So the episode does a great job of re-emphasizing this theme and reminds the viewers that, you know, some viewers even haven't forgot. You wouldn't believe me what I read in the comment section. People have forgot this shit, right? I mean, how can you hate Boruto when he says something like this?
どんなに願っても叶わないことだってあるかもしれねえけどさ、なりたい自分になろうとする気持ちだけは
So the central theme of Boruto's character will develop him to become the person where he says the line to Kawaki from episode 1, where he says he is still a shinobi and the world is coming to an end and Konoha is destroyed, but Boruto wants to save it. He needs to save it. He needs to not give up on his destiny and lose everything, because if he did that, then his father Naruto would be dead and Konoha is destroyed. Everyone's dead. You know, what would be the point of anything, right? Overall, Sugetsu does the right thing and stops the curse with the help of Konohamaru having the vaccine, and the goose at the end is a metaphor of Boruto's new developments and belief, as I stated, that destiny can be changed if you work hard enough and you can become the person you want to be. It's a very inspirational message overall. You guys, did you guys drop a tear? Let me know in the comment section. So all in all, this episode was a great finale to the arc. Obviously, Konohamaru is still acting like Fodoromu, and it was kind of rushed in the end because we did not see them say goodbye to each other, but it did give me a heartwarm feeling at the end and it tied the plot really well. It's a good direction and I'm happy with the way how things turned out. So as usual, I asked on Twitter, how was the episode? Episode 103. 37% said great, 38% said good, 16% average, 9% trash. Now the consistency of the people saying trash are honestly, it's the same people saying it's trash. Somehow it's always 10%. 561 votes this time, a decent sample of people. I'll start saying a great sample when it's 1,000 people. Matthew says the episode and the arc itself was really good. Sarada had to make a tough decision and she agreed to blow up the birds. this is the stuff she'll do as a Kage, and I agree with that. That was great foreshadowing of the difference between her character and Boruto's character. Boruto considers feelings a lot, but Sarada is more of a logical person, therefore she has the great opportunity to become a Kage, because since you have to be logical to be a Kage. Naruto as a Kage, he's died Naruto in the manga. If you see it, Naruto is more of a logical person now, although he still has these feelings. Boruto is a person that has the prophecy, so him being Kage doesn't really make any sense. Yes, that's a very good point, Matthew. Love you for that. Nobody said it was good, but Jugo punching the shit out of Tosoka made it even better. This was funny as hell. I agree with that, and I laughed my ass off. As soon as it happened, my jaw dropped. I had to make the meme. I love that shit. Excellent point, mate. My man Ronald made the same point as me. Love this guy. This is why we like Boruto. I like Boruto's character now. He's developing into a great person. Sold says the theme of destiny is ever more present, and I can't help but think it's becoming more and more focused on the common seal. It's also nice that they connected the manga to the anime, and it does show that despite the different routes, it's all canon. Exactly. Everyone, oh my god, the amount of comments I read that Boruto's not canon is crazy. It'll drive some of you guys nuts. Anyway, guys, make sure to smash that like button. Follow me on Twitter or Instagram. I am uploading a video every single day next week, so make sure to come back to the channel every single day, and see you guys next time.